Today we're making Atole de Grano, which is a corn porridge with chicken. Just want to go over the ingredients with you real quickly. I'll have this down in the comments as well, down in the message as well. This yields about 4 servings. And we're looking at about 6 cups. I keep saying about. It's not about. We're looking at 6 cups of chicken stock. We're looking at 3/4 cup or 95 grams of masa harina. We're looking at 1 15-ounce can of hominy, and that's going to be drained and rinsed. We're looking at 1 cup of fresh or frozen corn. As you can see, I have frozen corn. 1 cup of that. We're looking at 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. You're just going to have to believe me, that's what's in my oil container. We're looking at 1 medium yellow sweet onion, and that's going to be thinly sliced. And we've got 2 large Poblano chilies, and they're going to be stemmed and seeded and thinly sliced. I may actually go ahead and broil these and then sweat them and pull the skin off. I prefer it that way, get less bitter instead of just thinly slice without taking the skin off. But anyway, we'll see how that plays out. We need 2 cups of shredded roasted chicken, and I shot a video of me shredding this, but there it is already shredded. I'll lay that video in here after this. And we're gonna, for serving, we're gonna crush up some chicharrones, pork rinds, chicharrones. And we're going to have some hot sauce and lime wedge, and that's all for serving. I don't have the hot sauce, so the lime out for this because that's not part of the main ingredients. But anyway, I do have the chicharrones. All right, that's the ingredients for our Atole de Grano, our corn porridge with chicken recipe. All right, let's get to work. Today I'm making Atole de Grano, which is basically a corn chowder with chicken, and I think it'll be good. I start off by shredding 2 cups of chicken, of roasted chicken. I get this at the local store. I get the unseasoned because I don't want to add any additional seasoning in this, but it's a rotisserie chicken, about 3 pounds, I guess, a little over 3 pounds. And I just need 2 cups, so I'll have extra chicken and I'll put on a sandwich or have for dinner when I'm not having the Atole de Grano. I always use a baking sheet, cookie sheet if you will, and forks in the opposite directions. And that makes it really easy to shred. Just cut slices off the chicken. And, shred her up. About 1 cup there. Need 1 more cup. All right, that's about perfect 2 cups. And move on to the next step. Okay, I'm heating the chicken stock in my stock pot. 6 cups, and I've got 1.5 teaspoons of salt in here. And we're going to bring this to a boil. Once we bring it to a boil, we're going to add the harina, the masa. Masa harina. Point to this, but I've already got it measured out. It's 3/4 of a cup. Got the corn all measured out. We've got the hominy out of the can, and it's rinsed, drained and rinsed. And we've got the shredded chicken that you saw me shred. Also, I've decided not to broil and sweat and then peel the skin off of the Poblanos. Wasn't in the recipe. First recipe I've ever done with Poblanos that I can remember not doing that. But anyway, I'm just following the recipe. So that's been thinly sliced. The 2 Poblanos, the half a medium sweet yellow onion has been thinly sliced. I've got the garlic, 3 cloves. Actually, I went with 4 cloves of garlic chopped. And that's over there. I've got the 3 tablespoons of oil in the medium-sized skillet, and that's going to be heated up in a little bit so we can start sauteing our vegetables before we add them into the atole. All right, it's coming to a boil. I'm going to slowly add the harina in so it doesn't clump too badly. Keep on whisking. We're going to let this boil for about 5 minutes. It takes the raw flavor out of the harina. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Alright, you smell the harina. At the end of this 5 minutes, we'll add the hominy. And I'm going to take the potato masher. I'm going to take it off the heat. Take the potato masher and mash it in, and then I'll bring it back up to a boil and go another about 5 minutes, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Alright, you don't need to see this boil for another 3.5 minutes, so I'll be back. Alright, we're just about done. I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat and slide this off. It's still boiling. Alexa, dismiss my timer. Alright, that stops the boil. I'm going to throw the hominy in. And like I said, the potato masher. Mash that up. I think I got most of them all broken up in there. Put it back on the heat. Bring it back up to a boil. Once this comes to a boil, I'm going to let go another 5 minutes until it gets nice and creamy. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
And I'm going to put this on medium high. Get the oil hot, and then we'll start sauteing the onions, poblanos, and garlic. I'm actually going to get those caramelized. We're going to go about 7 minutes or so on that. Nice and caramelized. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying caramelized. While this is boiling, I'm also adding the corn in. Things I like to do to check the temperature of the oil. I know you can see it when it changes. It kind of shimmers when it gets warm enough. But I like to put a little piece of onion in there and let it bubble. Once it starts bubbling nicely around the onion, then I know it's ready. I can put everything else in. That onion starting to bubble a bit. Let's get the rest of the onion. This is supposed to be a medium pan. I think I needed a large pan. That really needed to be in a bigger skillet. Maybe that's small. I thought that was medium. I think I'm actually going to move this over to a bigger skillet. Yeah, I'm much more comfortable with that. Okay. Just a matter of washing one more pan. Garlic. Alexa, set a timer for 6 minutes. That's just going to give me an idea. Alexa, set a timer for 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Starting now.
This is going to give me an idea of how long I should be going. I know it's supposed to caramelize the onions. It's good, but I think, or to say that's good, but I think I'm going to add just a little bit more salt. Not a lot. Better. Right on target. Alright, so another 3 minutes on the timer. I'll be back when it's ready. Alright, the timer went off a couple of seconds ago. It said 7 to 9 minutes. It's been 7, and the onions are caramelized pretty nicely actually. So, I'm going to take it off the heat. Stove, you actually have to move it. Stir it so that stops simmering. It slows down a bit. And move that off to the side. And now I'm going to put the chicken in here. Now the idea is the chicken is separate. There's no way I could have done that in that smaller pan. I'm going to change the recipe, say large skillet. Alright, and we're just heating the shredded chicken up. We're not really cooking it. It's already been cooked. It was a rotisserie chicken. It was already roasted. I just wanted to get the heat off the pan. Alexa, set a timer for about 3 minutes. About 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Why do I
Starting
say
now.
about? I always say about. Alright, so this is going to heat up in those 3 minutes. So it's nice and warm. I want to put cold chicken on it. And what we'll do is we'll put the Atole Atole de Grano in a bowl. We will put the chicken and the vegetables on top. I'm going to try it without the hot sauce first, but I am going to crush up some chicharrones and put that on top. Another reason probably didn't need too much more salt, and I didn't add any salt to the vegetables, is that the chicharrones will be a little salty. All right, be back when we're ready to serve. Okay, we're back. Everything is hot and looking good. Chicken's warm. I've crushed up some chicharrones. Ready to go on top. They're not all that salty, to be honest with you. I was wrong. Been a while since I've had a chicharrone. All right. So, grab my ladle. I'm going to pour this into the bowl. Bring it a little closer to the camera so you can see the texture. Very nice. Nice and smooth with the corn. Alright, a little bit more. Whoa! Put some onion and poblano. Get some of the warmed up chicken. Myself a soup spoon. And there you have it. Atole de Grano, or a corn porridge with chicken, Poblano onion. Oh, chicharrones. I do have a little Cholula hot sauce waiting. Some chicharrones on there. The full effect. There's the chicharrones. And let's get a bite of this. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's nice. And honey Poblano that time. There's some Poblano. Oh, that's really good. That's very good. All right. Gotta try it with a hot sauce. A little Cholula. It's my son's favorite. The hot sauce mixed in there. That takes it to the next level. All right, I hope you enjoyed this as we made the Atole de Grano, and it was just fun, little time consuming, shredding chicken, all that stuff, but the prep work, the onions and the poblanos and all that, but well worth it. Great meal. I'm loving it on this cold winter evening as I'm about ready to have dinner. Looking forward to eating this. All right, look, have a great time. Have a great day. Have a Merry Christmas. It's coming up soon. We're in December as I'm filming this. And so if you like the content, as always, please subscribe. At least give me a thumbs up. And I hope to see you back soon.